Okay, so it's been a minute. I know. It's been a minute. I haven't posted a video in a while. I haven't went live in a while. Um, so I just got out the shower. Hope I don't get sick because I just came from taking the dog out. Yes, Corey's back. He was gone for a minute. Now he back with the jump off, and he getting on my damn nerves. Okay, so what I want to talk about in this video is that I realized something. Actually, I've known this for a while. Um, I can't work for anybody. I can't. I can't stand being micromanaged. I know a lot of people can agree with that. They hate being micromanaged. Somebody standing there over you all day saying, "Do this, do that, do this, do that." When you already know your job, it's become so annoying to me, and I realize that I cannot be under anybody. I feel like I need to be my own boss, or at least be in a higher position. But as for right now, I can't work for nobody. I can't. Um, at the job that I have now, they do external hires for management and supervisor positions, and I feel like there's no way for me to grow in within the company, so I'm probably going to be moving on. I'm actually looking for someplace else now, but I feel as though I should be making more, even though I do think that I make decent money, but I actually make a lot more than people that I know. But still, people with degrees. Um, and I feel like, okay, so I've been having like these encounters like with people, and I feel like it's a sign because, and I don't know if I've told y'all, like I want to open up my own um, business, and of course I want it to be like Afrocentric and everything. I want to open up my own like coffee lounge. That's what I want to do. I wanted to do that for like the past few years, and I feel like if I can just be given the tools to get started, I would take off. Like, cause I'm the type of person, you tell me one time, I may circle back around and ask you just for clarity the second time. But after that, I'm not asking you no more because I need to do this on my own. Like at my job, I asked a few questions. I went through my training, got on the floor, asked a few questions, and I took off. I've gotten some positive, some no, some constructive criticism, and I take it and I apply it to my job, and I make my performance better. And that's been with every job that I've had. I've always been like an amazing worker, but it's like I can't. Being an amazing worker is not going to cut it anymore. I'm not. That's not where I'm at in my life right. Like I feel like I've surpassed that. So at this point, I'm kind of like I kind of just want to move on and climb the ladder. Not necessarily the corporate ladder in the business that I work for now, because I feel like I can't. And I just want to work for myself. I want to own my own company. If I could get my own company started today, I would. I just need to know how to get it started. So that's where I'm at right now. Like I feel like I can't be under anybody anymore. I can't be the step stool for somebody else. Because basically, and that's, you know what, that's with a lot of companies now. Like the workers actually run the company, and then everybody else above them is basically just a supervisor, just to make sure they do their job, and then that's it. I can't do that anymore. So hopefully I get something bigger and better soon. Because a lot of stuff has been happening. Like I have to pay off a lot of stuff. Well, no, not necessarily a lot of stuff. Just one thing, and it costs a lot. I have to pay it off by a certain time. Because I don't want it to hit my credit, because I'm trying to build. I've been building my credit this year. I learned that's another thing. I've been getting so well versed in credit and how credit goes and stuff like that. And one of my friends he says he has a 700 credit score. That's what he say. He ain't never showed me no Credit Karma or no Experian. But that's what he says. He says he has a 700 credit score, and he said the way that he does it, which is something I'm going to apply to my life. You get one free credit pull once a year. I think he says at the beginning of the year at least, or once a year. But you get it from Experian. I'm going to pull my credit, and it's not going to drag your points down because it's the free credit pull from Experian. Don't go nowhere else from Experian. You get it. You see what your credit score is. You monitor your credit score using other apps. Like I have a Capital One bank credit card. Capital One has something called Credit Wise. It will tell you what your Equifax. Yeah, I think it's your Equifax credit score is. And then you monitor it using other apps like I think Wallet Hub is a good one. I haven't used it yet. What's another one? Credit Karma. Now Credit Karma will ballpark it. It will get you in the right ballpark. It may not be accurate, but you can monitor it using these various apps and websites. And what you do is you pull it that one good time. You don't let nobody pull your credit for anything. That's what I'm going to be doing. You can't pull my credit for a stick of gum. I don't care. Only if I feel as though it's necessary. Until I get to a certain point, can't nobody pull my credit. I don't care what it is. I don't care if they say, we'll give you $1 million. All we need to do is pull your credit. No, I'm good. Maybe $1 million in Monopoly money. But that's kind of where I'm just trying to get out there, establish myself, stabilize myself. I know a lot of people want to do that. A lot of people want to be financially stable. A lot of people want to have that good 700, 800 credit score. I know I do. But I think Kev O'Stage said he has an 800 credit score. It's possible. These old student loans, student loans might well just wrap it up. Y'all might as well charge this to the game because I ain't paying back nothing. I know for a fact I'm not going back to school. I know that. My student loans as of right now, and I know some people got hundreds of dollars in student loans. I don't. I think the most I have in student loans, and I don't care because I tell y'all right out because I don't plan on paying the shit back. So, from one school, last time I checked, it was $5,000. That's not how much I took out. That's and then it's with the Art Institute. Art Institute's finna close. I wish I would. When I took out, I think it was $3,000. What they took out, they took that out for me. I did not take that out. They took that out for me, and I didn't ask them to. And they didn't. And Art Institute does not give refund checks. If they take out $3,000 in your name and your tuition is only $1,000, they finna keep $2,000, and they gonna tell you to charge it to the game. So I'm finna tell them charge it to the game because I ain't You ain't getting it from me. I don't know who you gonna get it from. It ain't gonna be me. And the other person, I went to East Tennessee State. This is when I found out I had cancer, so I had to leave. And I took out a loan. I think in grand total, Art Student included, I owe about $10,000. That's nothing. That's chump change compared to what these other folks owe. And they don't come after me because they know I ain't paying it back, girl. I don't even have I don't have a lot of major debts aside from that student loan. That's it. That's really it. That's all I have. So we know they gonna charge it to the game. So I really think it should be easier for me to build myself up and like as far as my credit and being stable and stuff like that. But yeah, I feel as though we need to talk a lot more about credit and finances, and like, why are people afraid to talk about their finances? Some people don't want to tell you how much they make. Like, for what? I can't take any money out your pocket knowing how much you make. I don't care. Like, if somebody asked me how much I make, I would not. I would not be offended to tell them. Like, I wouldn't take offense to it. A lot of people take offense to it. Depends on what their motives is. Like, if we're having a casual conversation, like, oh, you work at this job. Oh, well, how much they pay? Well, they start you off at this one. I can tell you that because I don't feel no way about it. Like, people think it's a real code not to tell you how much they make. And let's see what else. While I got y'all, um, what else? Money, credit. Some people are ashamed about their credit score. Build it up. I think last time I checked, my credit score has been dragged down and pulled up and dragged down and pulled back up again this year alone. And my goal this year was to get my credit score back to a 600. Cause when I was 18, my credit score was a flat 600. I checked it. I got out of school. That's when I found out I had cancer. 6 months later, after taking out that loan, ooh, when I say they sliced that credit score in half, it took me forever to get it back up to at least a 500. It took me forever. It took me 2 years. I was 21 when I got it back in the 500s. I was 18 when they sliced it in half. No, 19. 1 year. It took me 1 year. That ain't bad. But what I did was, a lot of black people, especially youth, they a lot of parents, like, I don't know if they do it now because it's like a lot harder for them to do it now. But parents get stuff in their children's name, and a lot of that stuff carried over with my credit. It was like a lot of an electricity bill that went into delinquency, and I paid it off. And no, it wasn't an electricity bill. It was a cable bill, and I paid it off, and my credit score went up. Like, I was like, it was, and then it wasn't even like a lot. It was like $167 or something like that. So what I did was I said, okay, I'm gonna break this up. I'm gonna make payments on this, and every time I got paid, and this I was still living with my grandma. I was like working at Walmart, and I was like, every time I got paid, I paid $20 on it. My credit score was constantly easing up 17 points, 20 points, 15 points. It was just constantly going up every time I paid on it. And that's what I did. It raised my credit score up. And now that I have my Capital One card, I buy something very small. I did this last month, and my credit score shot up like 30 some points. But it's easy to pull your credit score up when it's that low. But when you get around the 600 and stuff like this, I think it's going to be harder for me to pull it up. But yeah, I bought something and it was like $10, and I had only spent $10 off my credit card, and I got my statement, and it went up. And no, I got my statement, and it was like $10. I forgot I even spent $10, but it was like my credit score. What do I keep saying credit score? My statement said that I owed $10.48. I was like, what did I spend $10 on? But then I got a notification. I got an email said there's been a change in your credit experience. Sent me an email, and I checked it, and I was like, what? My credit score just went up 35 points for what? And I noticed if I keep, and a lot of people, and I'm saying this now, a lot of people may think that it sounds like stupid and basic, and you should know this, but I didn't know that because nobody taught me about credit. Nobody, not my parents, my grandparents, people in school, family members, nobody told me about credit. All people ever said was that you need a high credit score. You need a good credit score. Don't let that go on your credit. I was like, for what? Nobody ever explained for what. What is it? What is your credit going to do? What can you do with credit? Nobody ever explained that. So now that I'm learning and I know, I feel like it's my responsibility to like share that with like my siblings because I am the oldest. My siblings, my friends and family, because there are some people that are older that don't know about credit scores and late payments and paying the bare minimum. Don't ever pay the bare minimum. Ever. I learned that working at Sears. When people come in there paying $20 on a $400 bill. I was like, well, you paying $25. Do you see what your balance is? And they're just like, I'm just gonna pay the bare minimum. You will never finish paying this off. Ever. And I just look at them when they were, this is the bill that you giving me. Because we used to have to take that, like when you worked at Sears, you did some of everything. You took bills, you help people pay credit card bills. It was the old people that came in early in the morning. Soon as we open at 9. Why the hell are you walking in here talking about, can I pay my credit card bill? I ain't even opened my register yet. Then they get agitated and don't want to sit there and wait on you to count. Girl, I got $100. You can wait on me to count this stuff down. Then I got to get the register started. I'm going off on a tangent, but them old folks just make me mad. The old folks that I work with now, they be making me mad too. Like, Anyway, I'm going to go and get off here. I'm going to let y'all go. But yeah, we can keep talking about, I keep y'all updated. I don't feel any type of way of sharing my information. I'm not out here giving out my social security number. So I don't see the point in. You know what? That's probably why a lot of black people don't know about credit scores and finance and stuff like that, because people feel like you don't need to talk about that type of stuff. Yes, you do. Don't nobody want to tell you what their credit score is. A lot of people don't know what their credit score is. Don't want to check it because they know it's low. They don't have no desire on pulling it up. But I want to get a house one day. And I ain't trying to take out no 30, 40, 50, all these different loans. I'm not doing that. If I could finance it myself, I would do it. But if not, I want to have the credit score to where that wouldn't even be a problem. Let me take out a loan if that's what I got to do. And let me get approved for it. Without a high-ass interest rate. My lips are dry as hell. But I'm going to let y'all go. Y'all have a good night, good Sunday night, and I will catch y'all in my next video, whenever that may be. But y'all let me know if y'all want to keep talking about finances. Anyway, peace and blessings.